What's up, Centroid? All right. I was just testing it out. Pretty bad, huh? Pretty badass. What do you think? Not a bad intro? I can roll through 3 different screens with my same background music, and it's all royalty free. Pretty sweet. What you been up to, Centroid? I'm just on for a few minutes as I'm funkying around with my awesome sets. Yes. Check this transition out. Not bad. I got the music so it syncs right to each transition. So you gotta like a little bit of metal. This more like my personality. So, but what you been up to? I'm good for about till about 5:30. So I'm just I wasn't planning on being on. I just want to do a little tweaking to this different set that I've been goofing with, so I can get on with. This is my guest set where I'll pull on a guest right there. All right. But you can put you can bring in the same music for each one. There's my background, my tech chat. Hey, look, check it out. The winner of an amazing award. Look at that. All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have a regular schedule, so I don't have to worry about that crap. So yeah, I stopped building and because I wanted to buy the Spark. I also bought I also have a unique breeze too. I found a really killer deal for that. Obviously I've been flying the Spark, but the breeze all I'm doing with that thing is just playing with it. It's literally a piece of crap. So hey, what's up, Grant? What's up, Mr. McIntosh? As you can see on the top, working out a test stream. Once again, I am El Mano, and that's the way I like it. I'd like to do a little chat. Maybe I can bring in. I can't actually. I did figure out a way of bringing my guest into this specific studio setup. I just use a Skype call. So if somebody calls in or I call out on Skype, all it does is it grabs the Skype stream, and I just put it over here onto my guest and the background of this on this guest window. So that's kind of how I'm doing that. Then I can just shove them in this little hole right here. So I'm way bigger. I don't want my guest to be very big. I want them to be small. And I'm not interviewing anybody. I just want to chat with people. Interviews are stupid in my mind. Hey, Thomas O'Sullivan is in the house. I'm getting a little sassy. Hey, Centroid, I'm almost done. Friday's the last day that kids are going to have any chance of doing anything. I gave my last test today. So I'm in cruise mode. I'm cruising out of here. So Thomas O'Sullivan, how you doing? Dad Random, welcome to the awesome rock stream. No, I just wanted to bring in some kicking music, so I thought I'd throw a bunch together that I don't get flagged on every time I turn it on. So I can put these cool backgrounds just like this. Custom. So kind of fun. You can't beat that. Nobody. Yeah, there you go. So everybody's doing something different. When I come in here, I want to have something to just jabber about, and I want to create some excitement. Come in, jabber for a little bit, and then get the heck out. Hey, Tom. Yeah, it is your first time in here. I know because you're not wrenched, but you're moderating now, so you're on. So there you go, Thomas. Welcome here. Welcome to the stream. It is great to have you. I really have no specific agenda. Like I said, I'm gonna kill 30 minutes. The only thing that I could bring on, which is what I got up. I was doing a little bit of research. As you can see, look, I changed my mic position so I have more room for my hands. It was kind of blocking me off in the way. But welcome, Thomas. But thanks for popping in. This is the only thing I want to chat a little bit about. Hey, Centroid, what have you been up to? Just building, I'm guessing. But you've been flying any of your other drones, or are you just FPV right now? You just staying a little FPV? I could call you, Centroid. Can I Skype call you? Do we have Skype set up with you? I could probably call you in. I could try to do that. Let me try to do that right now. I'm gonna switch over to the chat stream or to my guest stream. All right, I'm gonna try to give you a little Skype call there, Centroid. See what happens. And then I'll bring you in. Let's see, there's my display capture. That's how I'll bring you in right there. Well, let me see if I got your info. Let's see here, Mark. There you are, right there. I'm gonna bring Mark in. Mark, I'm calling you up. See if we can get you on. Get Mark on. Is that Mark? All right. Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all right, man. Did you just put me on Skype?
Yeah, I just Skyped you in. Let me. Yeah.
Frickin' Skype doesn't even give me a chance to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
I hate Skype. That's why I have a little lens cap on my.
Well, I use. Yeah, here. I'm just using here. Here, I just display capture you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just throw you right in there. Well, NDI is at school. I'm at school. I'm at work. So NDI is freaking not. There's all kinds of issues with it, but I can bring you in just like that. And that works great. Check that out.
You know, Chris, I must like you. You know that, right? Because I have been AWOL essentially from doing any live stream.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm on a stream.
Well,
in probably 2 weeks.
You're not under any obligation.
No, dude,
so.
I wanted to. I don't mind.
I don't. I usually when I do want to chat, let me just make sure I got it. Do I have? Oh, I don't have my audio coming through here. Now, there we go. Say something there, Mark.
Something.
There we go. Now we're in there. Now you got some sound.
There you go.
Yeah. I usually if I want to just sit and chat, I'll probably come on Friday. My biggest problem is trying to get Amelia's schedule. We just like to just do daddy-daughter chat, and she's kind of got some fun, different hipster stuff to talk about. And,
gotcha.
But us old guys, it's okay every once in a while. How's school going right now?
Dude, I got till the middle of June before I'm done, so don't rub it in. Huh?
Oh, that's right. You got a June schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see what I don't have up. I don't have the chat stream. I just have it turned off. Oh, there we go. I'll just put it right there. That's kind of an odd freaking place to put it. I'll just stick it there anyway. But that's about it.
I can tell you where to stick it.
I know you can tell me where. How? So you've built. What have you got built so far? Which kind of your?
Well, I've got a couple. I've got my first build is I got to replace the motor. It's on the docket to replace, but I'm building another 4 or 5 inch quad. So I just enjoy. Actually, I'm getting a kick out of building. I mean, I like the flying part of it, but I really never built I built a drone a long time ago.
I bet you the build videos are going to do really good, because when people kind of get in that's what happened. That's what I did when I first learned to build. Mm-hmm. Is I did the same thing. I just here, let me move. This is my monitor right there. Why does that other one keep disappearing? I moved this one over. Mm-hmm. And in that one, anyway, I'll just put you back right
Oh,
there.
well, I'm going to go back to a question you asked me
Yeah,
before I
yep.
forget. You would ask me, what have I been doing as far as, well, I haven't been, weather's been horrible. It's been raining. So I've maybe flown 50 packs total FPV, but aside from that, I haven't done much with the photo drones, but I actually may have a job coming up soon. In
Oh,
fact,
nice.
this weekend I've been invited. I was given a table at some big UFO symposium block event in Pine Bush, New York. They're expecting 10,000 people.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you've heard of MUFON before. You've heard of MUFON?
Lufon?
MUFON, MUFON.
MUFON? MUFON?
Yeah,
No.
they're a non-for-profit UFO investigation organization. Blah
Oh,
blah.
cool.
And I'm not a big UFO chaser, so I don't know much about them. But they contacted me, and
Oh, nice.
apparently, my old hometown, which is the Hudson Valley region, which is where I'm going this weekend, they've had a huge influx of sightings, and this one particular lake. There have been multiple eyewitness sightings of flying triangles over the lake, and in one instance, apparently, somebody saw something drop from the triangle. And MUFON's been trying to get access to the lake to go dive it, and the town won't let them.
Really? See, that's where the rumors start.
Yeah.
Why don't they just they're going to do is dive. They're not going to they're not going to drain it.
Exactly.
Just,
Exactly. So they contact me. They're like, well, they can't control the skies. Would you fly a drone and get some aerial footage? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, well, we really can't pay you. And I said, well, I wouldn't expect it because I don't have a lot of experience. So I said, this will give me some experience.
Yeah.
And I said, if you get access to diving it, I can dive it for you too. Because I've been a diver and an instructor for many years. And they're like, oh my God, that's great. So as a result of communicating with them, I haven't done that work for them yet. They invited me to join them. They're giving me a table to set up all my drones and throw some business cards out.
Yeah.
So basically, Main Street is shut down for this event. They're apparently opening up a UFO museum, which rivals supposedly. Again, this is all hearsay. I don't know anything about it. Supposedly rivals that of Roswell, New Mexico, in this area because of the influx of UFO sightings in New York. So I'll go down there. I'll throw the drones out, throw some cards around, maybe show some videos. But I'm there to chat with them, and then I got to set up a date and time when I'm going to go and fly for them and capture this footage. And they claim that it's such a big deal that it might go documentary status, and of course they'll use my footage. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But
that's interesting stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I just had a question I was gonna ask you, and what I need to do is write crap down when I think about it. Because we got into the conspiracy stuff just for fun, through the UK histories. Mm-hmm. And what's he been up to? Have you heard?
Actually, I probably talk to him once a week on Skype. Oddly enough.
Yeah, he's a neat. That's Steve. He's a neat dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going back to work. Yeah. And it's funny. He's enjoyed his time. In fact, he's the one who's inspired me. I've been burnt from was doing streaming twice a week, and I've been trying to keep things fresh. And I don't like to go on just for the sake of going on and staying 3-4 hours. And
how many of the same interviews can you hear anyway?
Yeah, and I stopped doing the interviews because I'm not good at it. I don't, like I said, I don't want to go. I was doing the 107 thing. That was okay.
I like that too. I'm going to go to that once I start my process officially. Yeah. I'm going to use that resource. So
Good. I appreciate that. And I'm probably, when I come back, I'm probably going to do that again. And I might dedicate one other stream to doing FPV, either building or videos or something, or just question answer. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I've actually enjoyed, based on what I'm talking to Steve, I've actually enjoyed not feeling like I need to stream and just staying in the background.
Right.
And there have been some politics that somehow I got wrapped up into that I just need to kind of.
Yeah, you're better off doing exactly what you did.
Just fade away for a bit, and I'm rethinking my channel. And Steve, actually, when he comes back in July, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but he and I might be collaborating on a stream.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Once a week, where we do it on his, and then he does it on mine.
Nice.
Thing. So we don't know. I don't want to say what it's about or anything, but we're I'll call it reinventing myself. I don't know what you want to call it, but I need.
Well, if I can guest in there, because it's fun to chat with you guys.
Absolutely.
So when you guys get this thing rolling, that'll be cool.
Yeah, so I needed a break. I think I was just getting stale, you know.
Well, I think I could tell, and I could see that you were finding some joy in what you were doing.
Yeah,
And if you're not, if you're not finding joy, dude, it's not
no,
worth it.
it's not worth it. Is
So
right.
I'm
So
with you. You were talking about that. I know what I remember. My question. You've been flying a lot of packs. I've got this really weird phobia. Okay. Now I love my drones. I mean, I cherish them. Okay. But I can't fly them. And it's not because I don't want to fly them. It's like, all right, this is not good enough to fly this, or I can't find. I'm not. This area is not good enough. It's not that I don't think I'm good enough. It's just I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know if it's because I'm afraid of wearing the batteries out or some crazy thing like that.
oh yeah,
I
I
get.
don't
It's
know
weird.
either.
I know it sounds stupid,
Well,
but everything's
it's
got to be everything's got to be in order. The moon's got to be in the right hemisphere or whatever. I don't know, but
yeah.
it's really weird. I just have been weird about that.
Yeah, I honestly I've been shying away from doing the photo drones because it's just like live streaming. I don't want to go and just throw a drone up, just take aerial footage and just
Exactly.
throw it. I've got to have a story to tell, and it's actually key.
Right.
To, what is his name? Eagle VP, and he and I talked a lot, and he goes, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble here, but he's like, you seen one drone video, you've seen them all kind of
Yeah.
idea, and he goes, the drones, and I agree with this. I'm going to say this on my own behalf. You know, the drone should be used as a tool to tell the story. It shouldn't
Right.
be the
The
story.
story. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you
And
on that.
so, unless I have an area that I think is interesting and that I'll do some commentary, like I did a little few vlogging things where there was some information and then I threw the drone video up in there and stuff like that. That I find more interesting and I want to do that more, but I have to find the right subject matter. So the drone now has become a tool, not
Yeah.
the driving force.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
So,
Unless you're actually talking about it or reviewing it itself,
mhm.
I'm kind of with you on that. I watch enough really good videos. One of my favorite video guys to watch right now, and if you
Yeah.
have a chance, he's called the Idahoan or the
Oh yeah.
Idahoan.
The
I
Ida.
think it's the Idahoan. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he tells really cool stories. And he's
Yeah.
got a
I mean,
really cool intro. And his drone, he brings the drone in like for just little tiny bits.
yeah, for a
And then
few
he talks.
seconds.
He's from Idaho, so obviously, hence the
Yeah.
name. But he hikes and it's fun. They're short, but for a 4 minute video, I feel like I'm there for 10, 20 minutes with
Yeah, but then there are some drone videos you're there for a minute, feels like you're there for 20.
yeah, yeah. So I really have been watching him, and I'm going to see if I can get his name. And
Yeah.
but he doesn't have a ton of followers yet, and I'm really surprised because his crap is way better than mine.
Yeah. And
I look at it and he is so talented, and he's got a really beautiful area. I mean, Idaho at the Sawtooth Mountains, is beautiful, and that it's some of the most unbelievably. I mean, it's like almost like where I live. You got just different types of landscape. You got rocky kind of mountains. You got sandstone cliffs. You got water areas. It's just really interesting. So it's
yeah. And
anyways.
who is it? Somebody. What do you? Chuck Miller asked about. What do you think of the DJI Osmo Action Cam? I looked at it. I haven't looked at any of the specs on it.
If you look what's behind me,
Yeah.
it's actually an article from Drone Life. I
Yeah.
read stuff there
Mhm.
I was actually going to talk a little bit about that. I didn't even read the article,
Mm.
but let me put the link up to the article. But yeah, it says not too long. It goes into, it's an Osmo slash, comparison.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
more of a, isn't it more? It's an action cam, but it's kind of set up for vlogging too, isn't it? The way,
yeah.
from what I could tell.
Well, I like the fact that it's it's got the full waterproof case. You don't have
Yeah.
to. That's why I love my my GoPro. And I think if they can solve the overheating problem that the GoPro has,
Mhm.
they might have a huge winner. Assuming the stability is exactly the same.
Right, right, right. And
So
like for me, right now the only kind of action cams I'm doing. I don't know if you can see this. I'm using these
oh
little
yeah,
guys for the FPV. So this is RunCam's got the rights
run
to
cam.
this little cube now because the GoPro sessions they stopped making. So essentially they sold the rights. It's just a nice little size. So
Well, that's how you get the great footage. That's where you
Yeah.
get.
So,
Yeah.
and I don't want the big bulky GoPros. Not to mention the fact this is $90, and those
Yeah.
GoPros are 300. I
What's
know.
the resolution of the? What's the
10.
resolution?
It's only 1080 on that guy.
That's yeah. But if you've watched it, but it's like 60 frames, right? Something
Yeah, it's
high
60
frame rate.
frames. Yeah, it's a fairly high frame rate, and I being new to FPV, I knew I was going to crash it a lot, so I
Yep.
didn't want to buy a $300 GoPro and just trash it.
The other one's the run cam, the long. What about the? Well, those aren't made for that. It's the box cams that are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Foxier. No, they make.
I'm not so sure.
They're the
I'm
live
still,
cameras. I think
yeah,
those
I'm
are the one.
still,
Those are the actual FPV cam.
yeah, I'm still new enough to this where I'm still learning all the vocab and all the different brands and makes and stuff like that. Let's see, anybody else?
Yeah, Thomas is saying that there's a ton of great. There's a lot of great channels out there under 200 subs, and that's
Yeah.
the truth.
Well,
And
that's YouTube. You could have some of the best footage, some of the best stories, some of the
Right.
best videos, and they got 300. But then you got people with 4,000 subs with the trashiest stuff. You can't figure it out. Don't
Right.
try to figure out YouTube and what people want to watch. It's like live streams. We've had that discussion before.
Yep.
There are pretty good live streams, yet people go and sit there and watch a jar of weed on a desk. And nobody talking for an hour, and there'd be 50 people watching it.
I didn't. You know what though? I didn't understand what those people were doing. That just shows you how big of a neophyte I am, as far as streaming and stuff. I didn't know why people just left their camera going and they did absolutely nothing until I started thinking about 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, it's view time. They're just going after view time.
They're just trying to get people like me to go, why is that guy sitting there? And then you'll click in there, and then you'll down thumb it and give him a reaction. That's what he wants.
Yeah, my favorite one is somebody, I can't think of his name, actually had his screensaver, his DVR screensaver or whatever, which is basically the DVR, which is like bouncing around.
Right.
And it basically it says predict when it will, and he had a timer going. He goes predict when it'll hit the upper left hand corner.
Upper left hand corner, yeah.
And there were like 80 people watching this.
And yes, I think I might have been one of the 80.
Well, I think no. Steve pointed out to me. I looked at it and I said, "I'll be damned if I keep it on any longer." I looked at him like, "You got to be shitting me," and then I was gone. I'm like, "No, I'm not giving him any of my time."
Hey, Mike Kelly. Hey, first timer on here. Hey, Mike, you might be one of my subscribers, or I might have a subscription to you. But welcome on. So we get a couple of new stragglers in here. This is not a great time at all. Summer's coming for me. I'm in education, so it's nice.
Come on, rub it in. Rub it in. Go ahead.
Yes, and summer's coming, so it'll be nice. I'll be able to pick better times. There's Mike Kelly's channel right there behind me. I don't have this set up exactly the way I want it because this is actually and then Centroid's gone. So let me get here. It's because I freaking did that.
Me off.
Nah, let's see. Oh, I know what's going on. I just have to restore your.
Yeah, I might be doing some modifications to the computer too.
You didn't do anything. It's my Skype. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. I just have to pop it back on. It's just screwy the way I got it. This is just this. There we go. This is just where all where I'm doing is sharing the screen, and it allows me to pull in the Skype image. So it's a cheap, easy way.
That's right. You said you're at school right now, right?
Yeah, right. And I can't do Google there or here. So
okay.
Hey,
I something else new. The board did approve me for my club next year for the drone competition. Now I got to raise money. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I just had to do an appreciation video for the couple of grants that I received this year, but none of it is for what I would like to do, which is to create the same kind of club. We have a video game club, which is they're going to have their final competition on Friday. I should live stream their competition. I didn't even think about that.
Will they let you? Is there? See, I
don't know. I'd have to ask them. Yeah, I'd have to find out about that.
There's always that privacy, thing with the kids and
right.
stuff.
I guess I could have this if it's a student. Well, since I'm not a club. That would be interesting. A live stream club. I don't know how you'd work that one out, but you'd obviously have to. I think the video gamers could put something together like that where they could talk about video games and have an open mic kind of night. But
Mm-hmm.
I could see what you're saying as far as controlling, being a moderator and controlling the, but these kids are really good though. They're pretty
Yeah,
chill.
I'm just talking about privacy because anytime you put a camera on a kid these days, people get
Right.
all antsy and stuff.
Right. That's not why. Yeah.
Rightfully so. Just
I would definitely investigate it before it
yeah,
happened, because
yeah,
of course everybody has to sign a waiver.
yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, with my club, I'll be definitely taking video, so that's going to be part of the waiver that their parents have got to
Right.
be understand. I mean, I'm not going to put anything on my YouTube, my personal YouTube
Right.
channel.
Right. I have
So
another channel. I call it random education.
there you go.
So
Figures.
yeah, it's an offshoot. I'm trying to keep it separate, and trying to keep that, and that's where all my education videos. I was trying to get to move them from one side to the other and separate them electronically, but that just doesn't work out. So
Yeah.
I just created the other channel, and I got only like 19 viewers on that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, kids use them. I create like test review videos and things like that. They don't subscribe though. They just
yeah,
view them, and I get lots of good viewer hours on it.
yeah,
But it's just for that. It's just for.
yeah.
But it'd be cool to be able to take live questions for kids with tests and things like that. That's
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool.
that. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, GoPro, the new DJI GoPro. I'm just going to click on it one more time. I'll click you back over here. Let's see here. Oh, I don't like how that does that. I can make, there we go. Oh, I've got all kinds of crap going on. That's weird.
So many people.
See, this is why you don't want to, you want to get your, oh crap, I'm clicking on the wrong one.
Oh, you got.
There we go.
People, you got 3 people watching our ugly mugs right now.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna pump the freaking Osmo / action camera, because
No.
I just it's you're getting into like really small reasons why you would change a tool that you already have that's adequate, and to me that's just not not sane. So
It's just DJI trying to corner every freaking market, for crying out loud.
right.
They're a monster.
So what you got? What you putting together right now?
This is my 5.5. This is my 5-inch quad. This one is a top battery mount model. The one I built before, it's mounted on the bottom. It's a True X. This is a kind of not a stretched X, but it's your traditional 5-inch quad.
Yeah.
I'm just having too much fun building these things.
Now I'm just trying to. Now I've bought 2. Well, I got the Spark. The Spark is way smaller than a lot of people think it is, and I guess if you could equate it to a 5-inch quad, the Spark is probably a
little bit bigger.
6-inch. Yeah, it's like a 6-inch quad.
Yeah. You said you bought one that was a piece of crap. Are you talking about your
The
Spark
unique,
or
the
Breeze?
unique Breeze. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
not
little.
fan of-
The build quality is the cheapest, crappiest build that's ever been created.
Well, it's half the price. It's not even half the price of a Spark, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, when it first came out, it was more pricey, and what happened was they probably had such a huge margin on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have a pretty good camera. That's the one thing when I do take it out, I'm going to definitely talk about it. But it's not easy to. I see people like using it, and they are overemphasizing what I consider to be a very difficult drone to get out of the box and set up and fly. It is not simple.
Yeah, that's actually the one I think that Val has. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
she should have a Spark, because you push the button, you turn on the controller, you plug in the OTG cable, and bam, you're flying.
Yeah, I have a unique Typhoon H, and it's a little bit more involved than my Mavic 2 Zoom. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's not.
They just have extra. I don't know. When you get Wi-Fi involved in connecting things.
Mm-hmm.
I had the crazy idea. I was gonna take my old Wi-Fi repeater and repeat it and just do a long range one-way trip with it. I was obviously going to find I was going to definitely shoot towards a landing zone that wasn't wet or, that I could actually hike to. But I thought that would be interesting if I could send it out like a mile, because I don't think anybody's flown a Unique Breeze a mile.
Yeah. You don't mind me talking and doing this at the same time, do you?
You what?
You don't mind me doing this and talking?
No, not at all. I've only got a few more minutes left anyways, Mark. Okay. So I just was...
that's actually why I said I'll go on, because I knew you were going to be on.
Yeah, I got to go home. I dinner time is 6. It's going to be 5:30. It takes me 20 minutes to drive home. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the way I roll things. But man, we've pumped out a 30-minute discussion.
What time is it where you are now?
It's 5:25 right now.
Okay, it is. I think it's
New York.
6:30 by me.
Yeah, so you're an hour different. I am Mountain Time.
Mountain man.
Mountain.
You're a mountain man.
Yeah, as far as like, there was a little bit of, we were getting into some of the discussion on the drama. I'm not much into drama. When drama hits, I tend to disappear. So
well, that's it. I mean, and somehow my name started getting mentioned, which pissed me off, and I was you know what I mean. Yep. And I'm not going to get into it. I just not.
Yeah, no, don't even bring it up. Don't even.
I'm not, but I'm like you. When it starts to feel like a job, I'm off.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't get into this for that.
It didn't feel like a job. It felt like I was at my job. I deal with drama all the time.
Yeah, you deal with crap.
And when grown-ass adults are acting less mature than my teenagers, it's time for me to back away.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on it. So I'm just trying to slowly but surely just slide my subscribership to 1K and so because I really, once I hit 1K, I'll be close. I'm probably about 2 months away, maybe.
Where are you right now?
I'm like 890, almost 900.
You got me. I'm only at around 780 or something. Not even 780, I think. But I stopped looking and stuff.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you have to do, and I just don't want to take that time. So blah blah. When does interesting stuff start? Drone worship. There's no interesting stuff here. I am going to leave. I'm going to dinner in 5 minutes. And you popped on at I'm seeing you later dinner time.
Hey, what's
Mark,
up, Dan?
Mark just happened to pop in. He was the first guy that jumped on the stream. I just Skype called him and threw him on, and that's kind of where we sat. So Big Dan's been working on his car again. He's got the perpetual car issues. So.
Don't we all?
Yeah,
nice
no, I don't. I do not have car issues. I choose to not have those.
I try not to, but they inevitably find their way into my life.
I'm one of those people that would rather make payments than make repairs. So,
fair enough.
My last truck, Mark, was 14 years. I had it for 14 years, and I think I repaired. I never changed the brakes or anything on it. Mm-hmm. I repaired the windshield washer tank. The rubber in it got rotten, and I had to fix a couple of hoses. And I'm like, well, that's one too many repairs. I got rid of it. Put some extra hoses on it, and it was gone. So
yeah,
I do not. Thomas O'Sullivan. Yeah, there's some of these. These are a lot of Thomas. He's been real good.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of streams. I see him. Yeah. He goes to
Love My Drones is on there. All right, man.
Yeah, he goes to Claude's channel a lot. I see him there.
Yeah, I've been slowly I've been a little bit better at getting around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to people's channels that have like 8 or 9 watchers and just try to get to hear what they're about. And droning about Northwest is fun, but he's kind of getting too big time. I think. I don't know. He might be. He's who the heck was he on with? He was on a. He was on
Ken Herron's show at one point.
Was he? Yeah. Well, yeah. That's it. I missed that though. I was going to watch it. Something happened that day. I can't remember.
Yeah, I could always go back and watch it. But yeah, no, he's doing his thing.
I might have to go back in the archives and check that one out. But yeah, he was on with Val's Life. Maybe that's what. Oh, they were doing some couples thing the other night.
Val was doing a thing with Pusa and his
Poolside,
wife.
yes, and Andrew,
And
yeah.
and Russ was on with his wife. I don't know if it was an interview or just a chat. I don't know. I didn't catch that one either. Like I said,
Hey,
I've been
Chuck
kind of
Miller, how you doing, man? He's leaving from Montgomery, Alabama, early Friday morning for 1.5 weeks. All right. Vacation, Chuck? Is that a Alabama vacation? It's cool yet there. So if you're going to go to Alabama, I wouldn't wait until July. So let's see what's drone worship got. Yeah, hey, Dan, I'm back with you. Like I said, as long as we keep the drama down and we don't get too crazy. I can get pretty bad. Like the other night I was on, I don't know maybe I was on Dan's stream, and I think I said he was trying to keep it like PG, and I'm like the one that's not PG.
Wait, Dan was keeping it
Yeah,
PG?
Jan was PG, and I'm like, I'm
that's
not
actually-
PG.
I was
the guy that was making all the mistakes.
Nice.
Must have been my mood. All right. Anyway, this is working good. This is actually good. I usually I call my daughter and throw her on. But Dan's again. I'm trying to do the same thing with Google, with Google Hangouts. But Google Hangouts, I anything that's like on the chopping block of disappearing, I stray away from. I don't want to deal with technology that doesn't help me to learn. So I'm thinking there's what's his face, the guy that's doing. Is it the live call-in show? He uses the meeting service, and then he puts his stream link on for the meeting on a YouTube or not on YouTube on a Twitter or I think a Twitter feed. So you can go get it for the Friday stream, and you can call in for his live. Yeah. So that's kind of an interesting thing, but you have to. He had a guest on the other day.
Right.
That was like literally an amoeba. So I'm just like, how can you like sit there and this person's not speaking?
Oh, I hate that when you get somebody on and they just sit there and you ask them a question and it's a yes, no.
Like, they love my drones. I'm going to Alabama one of these days.
What's up, love my drones?
Yes, I'm going there. I want a vacation there sometime. There's a beautiful coast there, and it's not well known as far as from my neck of the woods. And yes, it is it's what's it, Clearwater? Not Clearwater. Anyways, it's next to Destin, Alabama and Mississippi there, but yeah, that's a nice little area. It's, you just gotta stay on the coast and stay away from, kind of like Dan will tell you about the heat. He'll tell you about Tampa in the summer.
I don't know if everybody from New York, all the old folks, they seem to retire and go down to Florida. I still like the winter. I still like the cold, but I guess when I get older, that might change. I can't do heat. If I could find a place that was 58 to 62 degrees all year long, that's where I'd live.
Then you're a California traveler. If that's where you want to be in the summer.
If I can afford it, then.
Yeah, well, California coast is cooler, or like northern. Yeah, you would love. You're an outdoorsy kind of guy. You'd love a trip to like Washington or Oregon. That's exactly what that is. In the summer, you're getting low 60s. And then you can drive a little bit inland, and it's dry and it's drier.
Right.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna cut her off. This is probably why I'll never get a stream following, because I'm only on for like 45 minutes and I'm ready to go. And it's time to eat. It's dinner time.
I'm glad you had me on, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you popped in. It was good.
Like I said, I must like you. I broke my silence.
No, I appreciate you answering the phone.
Well, I didn't have to. It doesn't on its
No,
own.
you could have made me really sad,
Well, that's what I like about this little lens cap. Watch this. Boop.
I've got that same lens cap.
No joke. I've had this go on while I was getting changed. I'm like, frickin' Skype. It doesn't give me the option to answer or not answer, and I've set it so I have to answer it. And next thing you know, hey, what's up, Mark? Like, what the fudge?
Yeah,
diving for cover.
Yeah, there is probably a better system out, but Skype's been around forever, and it's pretty stable. It's a good stream. It's yellow. It's not huge. There he is. There's Mark. He's got here. But let's say goodbye to Mark here in just a second here. There we go. But Dan was saying that the stream lags through OBS, and he's probably true. I probably have the settings kind of down too. I think I can jack the settings on OBS up so it doesn't lag so much.
So it might be the other way around. You might want to jack them down so you're not pumping out too much. You might have your resolutions up too high or something.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I roll the credits too. I don't leave them set stagnant. I let them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I roll them, so it makes me look like I've got way more action going on.
It is a busy screen, no doubt.
Well, I think half of them are my freaking my bot popping in. So I don't think the bots popped in much, but yeah, it'll pop in and just throw some.
I saw it pop in once.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, you guys take it easy. Hey, tree trimmer's on. Hey, man, holy crap, how you doing?
Just in time.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah. Oh crap. Here, I just got here. I was just gonna pop up. Here, I was just gonna moderate Mr. Tree Trimmer over here. Yeah, he's a man after my own heart, man. He's an outdoorsy. I did 9 years of landscape and lawn and decks and all the stuff that he does. But he does a pretty good live stream. So if you wanna.
Well, my best friend used to work in trees. Used to do the climbing and the tree topping and stuff like that. So I never did it, but holy shit!
I just took down 5 Mondale pines, these big freaking huge pines that I planted, and of course they give you some quick love, but they quickly my gutters were filled with needles, and I got sick of it. My house looks like it was brand new. I'm getting rid of all those trees.
Yeah, I bet.
And they don't give me any shade. I got zero shade from them, and they were They were on the wrong side of the house. They gave the neighbors shade. Heck with the neighbors.
So they were good for nothing.
And if there's any of my neighbors on right now,
good for nothing.
All right, guys. But it's time to say sayonara. Appreciate you being on, Mark. Like I said, hopefully I can jump into that little project you got going on this summer.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted because I know that Steve gets a kick out of you too. He appreciates your candor and your knowledge.
It's just fun. I think I can get a little bit better. I was a little bit stale. No, I think I can amp up.
That's kind of why I stopped streaming for a while because, like I said, I was getting stale too. So
yeah.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get back there eventually. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. That's all that matters right now.
All right, man.
Okay, man.
You take care. Have a great. I will cheer you through the rest of the year. Help you get through that. I'm down to freaking days, man. I am so done.
I got 2 words for you, and they ain't happy birthday. So I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you guys. Hey, and everybody else, check it out. Dad Random is not regularly on, but he is out of here.